Hi, welcome to Fox Valley Today. Barb Nadeau here with two wonderful guests. Rebecca Christiansen, you may remember her. She's been on before. She is the founder of Celebrate Differences, and with her is Marissa Yelenosky, and together they're here to talk to you about taking steps towards a brighter future. That's the name of their 5K walk-run event coming up late in April, but there's so much more to the story, so I'm so happy to have them here. Rebecca, thank you, and thank you, Marissa, for being here. This is going to be a fun half hour, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be fun, and thanks for having us. We always enjoy coming on the show.
How old is Celebrate Differences right now? 3 years? Or is
actually, we started in 2007.
It's older than that.
It's older, yeah.
I remember when I first discovered you were doing what you're doing, and I thought it was such a fascinating story, Rebecca, that you just wanted families to have a chance to celebrate the things that make us special, and with a special eye on those individuals that might have unique challenges or something about their personhood that's different, and that could be whether it's a physical difficulty or mental challenge, or am I getting that right?
You are getting that right 100%. So we really just wanted to start something for families who have a child with whatever disability. Celebrate Differences is totally fully inclusive, so we just let everybody in the doors, and we welcome everybody, and we try just to be
we all have our challenges.
We all have our challenges.
That's right. Yeah.
We're all a little different, and that's what makes us all special.
Yeah. So what happens there?
What happens at Celebrate Differences? A lot of acceptance, a lot of love. It's just really a safe haven for the kids who come there. Specifically, we do parent-facilitated support groups, educational workshops, whether it's for the parents or for teachers or professionals. The space is used from other organizations when they need a place to meet. We have play groups. We do a preteen and teen autism social club where the kids come, and they love that. That's one of the favorite things, and they really feel comfortable when they come there, and it's like their place.
And I want to apologize right now. I know that we've got a variety of tags that we're going to put up on the bottom of the screen just to let people know about you, and I have your phone number and your web address, but where is this special place? Because I don't have your physical address.
Okay, our special place, I'll give you the exact address, and then I can just kind of give you some other places of business that's around there, because frequently some people have trouble finding us. Because the address is 5375 US Route 34. But some people think that's Business 34 in Oswego, but it's actually 34 by the Fox Valley Winery, so that's where we're located.
Okay, so over there in that complex where Fox Valley Winery, well, that's easy to find.
Yep, we're a little bit west of the winery, but we're right there.
Okay, and again, I apologize for that, but we'll try to remember, to give everyone the address by the end of the show. But just, you talk about people walking in, and I'm sure that's got to be a very special moment, because when you're talking with these parents, you're giving this idea that everything is welcome and inclusive, but you know that the parents have very specific questions and very specific needs. And they are needs, and they're looking for someone who's going to greet them with a smile and maybe tell them, yeah, we've got a strategy. We can come up with a plan for how we can have more success.
Yeah, I can tell you that when I first walked into Celebrate Differences, the first thing that happens is you feel welcome, you feel at home, you feel at peace, and you feel it's good to know that there's somebody else like you that's going through some of the similar issues that you're going through. And it's just you can tell Rebecca just loves everyone that walks in there, and she loves all her groups and all the kids that come in, and I think that makes a big difference. And you hear it from the parents that attend our programs. I met Rebecca almost 7 years ago. I have a little daughter with Down syndrome. She's our angel. But 7 years ago when she was born, we didn't expect her to have Down syndrome. And I remember we were just really we didn't know what to do. We were surprised, we were sad, because we didn't know anything about Down syndrome. We were celebrating one moment, the next moment the doctors came in and they didn't have, it was very negative, it wasn't very positive. It was, they said, we have some news for you. We're like, what are you talking about? Because my little baby, she's so beautiful. And then they tell us that she has Down syndrome, but not with any excitement or hope or anything positive. So we just didn't know what to do. And then, she's, you know, Samantha's great, and they checked her heart. She was going to need open heart surgery, but we were able to go home within 2 days. As soon as I got home, the next day, Rebecca was at my house, and she came as part of a program to help parents when they have children that are born with disabilities, to answer any questions they might have, and to share some good news, of course, as well, and how to get through all this. And it was just beautiful to have her come and see us. She made us feel comfortable. She made us feel like we weren't alone. We had, you know, we have hope. And my whole family was there. My parents were in from Puerto Rico, so it was a busy, crazy house. We were, you know, and it was just so comforting to have someone like her that really cared come to my home. Her son at that time was 2 years old. Ryan was 2, I think, around that age. So it was a great start to a great life with a child with special needs like mine.
And that's what makes the center, I think, so unique and such a positive experience with the parents, because they come there and they're able to, you know, sit around and network with other parents, and just to get that parent support is so important, and that's what really makes them feel comfortable.
Marissa said that you have a program where you go and you actually find these parents who are in a state of, you know, just I don't know, maybe it's sticker shock, I guess. You know, it's like, okay, a wonderful gift I have, and now what do I do with this gift? Not knowing where to turn. How did this part of Celebrate Differences come to be? How do you identify those families like Marissa's that need you at the front door?
Actually, the program Marissa is talking about was through another organization, but through Celebrate Differences, we do often get phone calls from social workers at area local hospitals, and when they do call us, we will go out and meet with the parents, the family.
So they've discovered that you're there.
They've discovered that we're there.
And family, friends, and that's why I'm so glad to have you here, because I know that there's families, there's someone watching right now who needs to know you and needs to know about Celebrate Differences, and says, oh, wait a minute, I know someone who needs to connect.
Well, you know, it's beautiful. I had a family that came in. We were hosting, we had an activity that was taking place at the center. And one of the things they said is that they remember Rebecca and Jeff. And her husband went, and the family went to the hospital to go visit this one particular family who also didn't know they were going to have a child with special needs. And the whole family went to comfort them, and they were just so grateful. So it was just, you know, to hear it from another family that it just happened to a couple years ago. They continue to do it, and they do it as a family, a very united family. So
for you, your daughter now, Samantha?
Yes,
is
Samantha.
7?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Yes.
And she did have to have surgery.
Yeah, she had the open heart surgery, and that was very, very, that was actually what's interesting is, once you get over the initial shock of the diagnosis, okay, she has Down syndrome.
Doctors are not very kind. They always, I mean, I'm not putting down doctors, okay?
Right.
But they tell you the worst case scenario.
Yes.
In very serious terms, and that's a blow. And then there's something better above that. But we have to rise above, you know, we have to remember that the doctor's always going to give us a worst case scenario, and with with a very serious nature, not, you know.
Right.
And so we have to find the joy out of that. But every life is a journey, an individual journey, and you don't know what good or bad is going to happen in life. So, you know,
it's beautiful, and when you have people around you and support groups that are there to help you, it can be beautiful, and they add so much to your life.
But I interrupted you. You were telling
no, that's
the story.
okay. No, that's Yeah.
But you were telling me, and so your daughter had her surgery.
Yes. Again, it's finding other parents that were going through similar situations. It's being able to talk to other people to help you know that everything's going to be okay. And you know, we were recommended, they recommended to us one of the best doctors who had performed this surgery on many other children and children with Down syndrome. So we were as prepared as possible, as prepared as possible as you can be. But what's funny is when we found out that she was going to need open heart surgery, we forgot about the Down syndrome. We were focused, you know, it helped us to go, oh, whoa, okay, that we'll deal with later. Let's focus on this. Let's get her through this, make sure she's healthy. And it went wonderfully. And she's beautiful. She never has to have another surgery again. So she had a great group of doctors that were working with us.
But again, that networking, that finding those other parents and finding those people who can help, those are answers that are just not right out there. There's not, you can't Google that. You know, you can, but it's not going to work the way you want.
There's nothing like another family.
But when you have that personal experience and people can say, well, yes, this doctor can do this or that, but this doctor can do it in this way, or this doctor, you know, you can find what you need. You can find the answers when you have friends.
Oh, yes. Rebecca has so many people that she's connected to, so many resources, and everybody, honestly, they tend they feel so comfortable with her, and then they're drawn to her. And so she has a lot of connections, a lot of places. So if we can't help you at Celebrate Differences, she'll know, and we'll be able to, as a group,
find a resource
for you. Yes.
But it had to have been a leap of faith, and I know I've asked you this before, but how do you do this? This is all helping. This is one friend helping another friend, and many friends helping